feel like a real podcaster now.
Oh yeah, it's like professional now. I can't believe we started this,
No,
dude.
like-
I've bought this equipment for like over a year.
No,
and
I know.
needed some motivation to get this started.
I know.
And then I found Abdullah, guys, and then we're started.
I was here from like the beginning, almost beginning.
I don't know, man. It's just crazy that it's like all here now, and we have you guys, and we have some great topics lined up.
Yes.
We have great guests
We do.
lined up.
That's gonna be coming in the future.
Famous TikTok stars.
Crazy.
Crazy famous. Like 40 million.
We won't drop the names yet, but like when I texted the people and like they responded, I was like, oh, like it was like a little bit of like fandom stardom, you know? Are you gonna sneeze on our podcast?
Coronavirus cannot get me, bro. Like that. Oh my God.
Okay.
See, that's a scare. No, but we have really good guests lined up. I'm telling you, man. 40 million likes.
Yeah.
100 million likes.
Yeah.
Crazy amount
Crazy.
of followers. Dude, it's going to be great. Yeah, so.
I mean, like, why beat around the bush? Let's get to our first.
Yeah,
our first topic.
let's get into it, yeah.
So for all of our episodes where we have me and Raj, we're gonna be doing this thing with word of the day. Crazy, I know. Very original.
And we have different segments, whether it's word of the day, we have devil's advocate.
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 Okay.
We have would you rather.
Let's
lot
not
of things.
drop all. There's gonna be good stuff coming.
Right.
Okay, so let's start
get
it.
started,
I
yeah.
have stuff on my screen that I'm gonna read off, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm gonna be starting off with is we have the word of the day today. Word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be high school relationships.
And what about them?
I just thought about that on my. I actually don't have anything on my screen. I just thought about that right now. But high school relationships, I thought would be cool. So I think what's crazy is like everyone else talks about like the right way to ask a girl out in high school, and I think I have personal experience with this because I did it stupid. Like my first time, I was so stupid. I did it over text, and like everyone told me it was stupid, and like even like my girlfriend at the time, or not at the wait.
Yeah, at
wait,
the time,
at
guys.
the time, right now. My bad. That was bad.
At the time of this recording, they are officially broken up.
No, we're still together.
I'm predicting that they're going to break up.
That was
But
bad.
let's continue.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think?
Dude, I don't know. I feel like I've heard you tell that story, but there was like a funny part of it that I think made up for it.
Why? Well, oh yes.
Yeah.
This is the best part. Okay.
Right.
So can I like go into like a spiel? Like can I like,
Yeah,
talk?
go for it.
Okay. So can I talk? What happened was I asked her out, and then it was through text. Like we've been texting, and it was all of a sudden I was like, hey, can we talk about something? And she's like, yeah. And then I sent her like a paragraph, like a long paragraph saying like, oh, I think you're amazing and like totally blah blah blah. And then she was like, oh, that's so cool. Like I felt like you'd ask me out soon, but like I never thought it'd actually come. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, can I think about it? I was like, yeah. And she texted me like 6 minutes later, but it felt like a lifetime. Like we talked about this. Remember, like
Yeah, no, dude, time slows down when you like finally can. Because the thing about being guys is like you have to like make that first move. Like you have to initiate. And when you do that, like your heart drops for a second.
I
Because
know.
I think that's the most like naked you are, like as a
Yeah.
man, because you're finally like opening up. Like, you know, men are told like, oh, don't cry, don't do this. But like
so deep.
when you give your feelings away to someone, like it's just so, it's like a weird, like icky feeling that you're like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
either I can get like completely rejected or my dreams can like
And like you
come
totally
true.
regret it once you do it. It's like you play, you click
Dude,
it. and it's like,
yes. Oh
shoot,
my
I
God.
really should have done.
Dude,
Look.
when you like send that text, it's scary.
No, I know.
Like those
And-
moments of your life.
Wait, I think I was texting you when I did it, right?
Yo, yeah, I was like right there in the process.
And like, bro, I just did it.
Okay, and I didn't tell you this before, but like the fact that she's 2 years older.
Okay, do we have to bring it up on?
Yeah, we got to.
Okay,
Like
okay.
the fact that she's 2 years older, like I was just scared that like that.
I didn't think it was gonna happen. No.
She was never gonna. I thought there was no way.
Why the hell did you tell me I was gonna that it would work out? You were hyping me up, so you're like, Abdullah.
Okay,
she's
but that's
gonna
what
go
you're
for you.
supposed to do. Like if I like already knocked you down before like anything started, then like
I would have done it then, just like smack some sense into me if it would have got.
okay,
Anyways,
I don't know about that. but-
it was a good story, so I guess it was a good thing that you. It's happy ever after right now. So.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess it's a good.
Okay,
thing
but
that
then talk about the funny part that
Okay.
happened.
bad tangent. Okay, back to where I was. So I was texting her and I like waited, and then she sent me like this like semi-long paragraph back, and she was like, so I like think you're a really great guy, and like honestly I've considered it too. I don't know why I'm like kind of like slandering her right now. I love this girl, right? But she was like, yeah, I think it's kind of like bad timing, especially because the age difference. So I was like, oh, shit, the age, right?
She's
and
a
then-
cougar, everybody.
She's not a cougar, okay?
You have
she's
been
not,
preyed
she's
on.
not a cougar, okay?
Definitely
Can we
been preyed
can we
on.
move on?
Yeah.
Okay. So she was like, yeah, the age thing and like how people like judge and stuff like that. Anyways, I was like, oh yeah, it's totally cool, blah 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 blah. And she's like, yeah, like I'm really sorry, blah blah blah. We sent like 3 texts back. I was like, anyways, with like a whole bunch of Y's and stuff like that. I was like, what you been up to? Any cute guy ask you out or anything like that? Oh my gosh, funniest line of of like anything. Oh, I was so proud of
I
that.
like that.
I sent
I like
that.
that.
I sent that, and I was so like, even to this day, I like talked to her about it. I'm like, can you believe I said that? She's like, it was like whatever. But like that's peak comedy, right? Like I just totally shifted like it was awkward, it was weird. I just totally shifted it. Now we're back to friends again. But and this is where this is where it's great. Okay, she comes back and she's like, hey, can we talk about it again? I'm like, yeah, sure, of course, right? And then she's like, I was thinking about it, and I actually want to give this a shot. I was like, oh my gosh, the joke did it. The joke
Dude.
did it. Like, I saved it.
I gotta
saved
give it up to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, my experience was physical, right? Like I
What?
did it
What do you
in
mean?
person.
Oh, I
not
thought-
yeah, not like that.
Okay.
But it was pathetic. Like it was absolutely pathetic
Uh-huh.
because we were planning it over text, and I was like, all right,
What do you mean planning it?
like
With her?
okay, we were in 9th grade, so we weren't,
I was in
mature.
9th grade too. What the hell?
Okay, but she's 2 years older.
Oh,
Your
okay.
girlfriend's 2 years older.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, we're figuring it out over text, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it soon. Like
Okay.
that was just like in myself, right? And then I don't know what happened, but the day I was supposed to do it, I feel like I was in the classroom for too long, or like I was at a club for too long.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. It was like some pathetic thing, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just didn't do it. And then we had 5th period or 6th period PE, and we were running
No.
a mile. Yeah, we were running a mile.
Uh-huh.
And okay, I'm a fast runner, and she's slow as shit. Okay, like, just gotta put that out there.
Okay.
But I, sacrificed my mile time, and I
Oh
slowed
wow!
down.
What a king!
Okay, she's
Chivalry
like,
isn't dead. You
dude,
sacrificed your mile time
Yes,
in 9th
I
grade.
did.
Thank you so much.
dude, she was like dead last. Okay,
Okay.
and then like all her like Goonies, like her friends,
Okay.
like it literally felt like I was out of a movie, right? Like, cause like you have like
Like the
the
clicks.
girl, and then you have like the posse, you
Yeah.
know, and like the girls are like, and then
You
they
have to, like separate. Her.
right, they like, and somehow these girls, I don't know, finally learned how to run a mile, and they started running, right? And then there was like separation, and then it was me and her, and like I was sweaty, I was running, and we're just like running like this, like it was like a sidestep, like sort of thing.
Really?
And I was just like, and we like look at each other, and I was just like,
So she knew it was coming.
do you want to be my girlfriend? Like it was literally like that.
Really?
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, cool. And that was about it.
Wait, so she knew it was coming.
I mean, I guess, but it was like the dumbest way. Like now that I
Like
look
what
back,
in your head made you think like this is the right time?
because I didn't do it earlier in the day.
So like you were planning on that day, but then like something changed.
Right. I don't exactly remember what it was, but it ended up that I asked my girlfriend out in a mile setting. Like
Like,
that's so stupid that like in retrospect,
Yeah.
like what the hell?
Here's the thing that scares me. It's like the reason.
Okay, but I made
Yeah.
up for it in my asking.
You're asking. Talk about
Dude,
your
my
asking.
asking was the best thing.
I feel like,
like-
most viewers are from Oxford, but like yeah.
Okay, let me explain what happened
Go
in my
off.
asking.
You deserve
Dude,
the stage.
I had like half the school watch my asking. I had note cards with like words on them that like described her, and it was like a line of like 24 maybe, and like obviously I had roses to as
Wait,
well,
what were on those cards?
like words that described her.
Oh, I never. Really?
Yeah,
That's
and then
cute.
there was like roses that everybody had, and there was like a line, and then I had a pizza made, that was a heart shape, and it said fall ball. Dude, it was like
that was the
immaculate.
coolest thing
Also,
ever.
the thing is, like, I'm sort of a businessman, so like, I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't do any of that, right?
Yeah.
So like, I literally like,
Businessman.
I was just like, let me just put something together and let me have like everybody else do the
Yeah.
work for me. So I had like the best singer in the school, like sing a live like rendition of like a Bruno Mars song. I forget. Oops.
Wait, marry me. Was it marry?
I don't think so. I think
I
it
remember I
was
was
Just the
there.
Way You Are. Just the Way You
Oh,
Are.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, so and then I had I had the pizza made, I had roses, and I had like cards, like everything that I should have been able to do, I didn't do, but I just strung it
No,
together.
the pizza was the coolest thing in the world. When I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the day. No. Actually, I did. I have a story about that.
Okay,
You
but
finish your thing. Yeah.
I think the hardest part about like that whole like high school relationship thing was the fact that I had to like finance everything like under the table. Like it was
Oh.
like the black market, dude. But I think it's a different experience. Like, would you rather have your parents like approve of the relationship or her parents? Right? Like, think about that.
No, I think it'd be.
Because like my parents didn't approve, her parents did, right? So it was crazy how I had to do like some James Bond, like Tom Cruise, like fucking Mission Impossible bullshit. Dude,
Your mom's like in the next room.
dude, it doesn't matter. Like the point is, like I had to like find money in places where it's not supposed to be found.
Okay,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't do that, but I found my way around it.
Okay, yeah, but like I had to find my way around it, and it was just like very like rebel shit, dude. It was crazy. It was crazy.
No, I know.
Like I had lunch with her at an Indian restaurant. Like you know how like crazy that is?
Wait,
I think
you
that was
took her out to an Indian restaurant?
no, her mom did.
Oh, to like impress you to be like, oh, we're
Right,
cultural.
like, dude, it was-
Wait, that's so funny.
She didn't even like the food.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she didn't like the food, but like, dude, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I think that was the scariest moment because, dude, Indians are lurking everywhere, bro. Like,
That is scary.
I know an Indian like at every corner, and they just pop up and they're like, "Oh, Raj, how are you doing?" Like, bro, if that happened at the restaurant, like, I would
Dead.
shit bricks. Bro, I went back to the restaurant with my family. Okay, I had to order the stuff right when I went with my girlfriend in the
Yeah.
past, my ex. Oh my god, my ex.
You're not gonna drop her name?
No,
Fine.
went back.
Uh-huh.
So the original trip, I had to order. Dude, there's no water in there. What the?
Why'd you ruin the whole thing?
Dude,
there's no water in yours.
There's water in mine.
I'm fasting, guys. I'm fasting.
Oh, yeah,
he had a
Ramadan,
mug.
bro.
He
Okay,
had a
anyway,
mug.
okay. Let me
Screw
continue.
you. What the hell is that
Let me
about?
continue my story.
God.
Okay, so I had to originally order like the food in the beginning because they didn't know any of the food
Yeah.
right there. So I was just like, I ordered this shit, and then this like the waiter dude was like pretty cool, and it was weird because like I'm an Indian with like two Asian Korean looking people
Yeah.
at an Indian like authentically Indian restaurant. Like you're only gonna get Indians here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm the only
Wait, was
one.
it the one by on like not?
I have no clue. I don't know streets, by the way. Like I don't know. Like
You're
I know
not
how to.
Farm?
Dude, I don't know how
Okay,
to.
fine.
I don't even
Sorry,
know the
sorry.
streets.
My bad. Okay.
Stupid question.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm talking to this guy. Like he's cool. Like I remember him, distinct glasses, everything. Right? I'm like, all right, this is cool. I go back with my family. That motherfucker's there, and I swear to Jesus, man, this guy was going to like be like, hey, I saw you the other day with like.
Was it like recently after?
I think so. Like
Oh
I
my
remembered
God,
the
that's
dude.
scary.
The dude remembered me too, and it was just like a little like, but like I think he clutched up for me. Like he was like, "Dude, I get you. I know the struggle that you're going
that's
through."
crazy.
Like I was ordering, and I just like I like exchanged. Look at I was just like, "Yeah, you got me." Like yeah,
Was
you know
it like
what
a
I'm saying?
teen?
Nah, man, he was like a young adult, but like I feel like we had that connection, man. That like fucking deep
yeah, I
Indian,
love,
like brown American
Yeah.
born, like, hey, I want a girlfriend connection.
No,
sort of
I
thing.
love like American like millennials that are like chill.
Dude, yeah.
Like waitresses or like they're so chill. And
No.
like whenever like I'm out with my parents, it's like they suck at ordering. Like they suck, right? Because like whenever we're out with our family and stuff, like they talk for like hours, and then the waitress is like, "Do you want me to come
Oh
back?"
my God.
And they come back like
Dude,
3 times.
No, you need to talk about your story where your dude like tried to get the plates.
Oh my God, that's such a good
Dude,
story. Okay.
holy shit.
Is that too
chick-
far of a tangent?
No,
Okay,
what
whatever.
the
Okay.
dude? Go for it.
So this was pretty recent. Like this is
Yeah.
like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I forgot. There was like, oh yeah, I just won treasure. It was
Yeah.
so it was a celebratory dinner. My dad was like, let's go to Korean barbecues because I love Korean barbecue. Everyone loves Korean barbecue, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you don't love Korean barbecue.
I'm a vegetarian.
Whatever.
Helping the planet out.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways, we go to dinner. It's a fun time. All of a sudden, my dad's friend shows up. He's there, and then he's like, "Oh, come with us, come on, habibi, yalla." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." He comes, and then I was like, "Okay, that's it, right?" Another friend comes, and he's like,
Jesus.
he's a pretty big
Dude,
guy.
overpopulation is a fucking problem in the brown community.
No,
Like,
okay,
literally.
He comes, right?
Yeah.
And he's like a pretty big guy. Like he barely fits. So he's like, hey, excuse me, and he like,
Yeah,
scoots
yeah,
in.
yeah.
And then like it's like my girlfriend, me, and then like him right next to us. He's like,
Right.
"Hey, who's this?" And it's like an Asian girl with like a whole bunch of Arabs.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Where are you from?" And then she talks, right?
So wait, what restaurant was this? Like, was it Asian or Arabic?
No, it
or-
was a Korean barbecue.
Okay,
restaurant.
Korean. Oh, shit,
I
yeah,
mentioned it. What are you saying?
Ah,
Are
I
you
forget.
listening?
I'm vegetarian.
So it was a Korean barbecue restaurant.
Yeah.
And then I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
What the hell is it?
I don't eat there,
Okay,
man.
listen. We're at the place we eat. There's so many stories I could bring about that.
Right.
But the best part about it was we're finishing up, right?
Right.
My dad goes to the restroom, comes back with like 20 paper towels, like the brown paper towels. He brings them, and like it's kind of in his like sweater pocket.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
puts them down on the table, right? And then he leaves, and like I think he pays the check, and then he goes, right? I'm like, what the heck's happening? And then him and his
So
friend.
you're still there and he's gone.
Yeah, my dad's gone.
What the-
And then the chubby friend's gone. Okay.
Okay.
And then his other friend, who's like kind of like I would say he's like 25. He's like kind of like a weird guy. Like he's like there's something weird about him.
Yeah, well, he's weird because he's friends with like a 50,
Okay,
like
he's not friend-
65-year-old.
No, it's my dad's friend's son, but like, he's like helping him out. Look.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, got it.
Anyways, he has like a weird like I don't want to say terrorist mustache, but like a terrorist facial hair. Okay?
Got it.
Like you're kind of on edge around him, right?
Yeah.
So he's there. It's me and my girlfriend and him. And I'm like, where'd my dad go? He's like, oh, we're leaving right now. I'm like, okay. And then he's like, and there's like extra meat. He's like, he like grabs the paper towels. He's like, what do you guys think? Should I take this or should I bring the whole plate? I was like, what? We're bringing the meat? I thought we were just gonna leave it. He's like, no. Abuk, your dad wants us to bring it with us. I was like, okay. And then
So he'd even ask like the waiters, like, "Oh, like give me a carry-out box or anything like that."
Because like
Okay.
he knows we can't take stuff.
Right, right.
He's like he has some.
Okay.
So he's like, should we take this to go? I'm like, okay. I don't say anything.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's right next to me, and we're just right there. We look at each other. We're like holding back laughter, right? And then he's like, I'll take the whole thing, right? So when he said part of it, I thought he was gonna take like half the meat and just take
Right,
it.
yeah.
But when he said all of it, he meant the metal plate too. Like there's like this like metal dish kind of thing, like a little metal plate.
Like the prison plate looking thing.
The prison plates. I'll link like a picture right here.
Yeah.
The prison plates, right? With like filled with meat. He's like, I'll take the whole thing. So he puts it and then he puts on the paper towels and he like wraps them up together, right?
Jesus.
And I'm like, what the hell is happening, right? So I see this. He's like, I should do this, right? I don't respond. He's like, yeah, I'll do this. So he finishes up, and then I just grab my girlfriend's hand, and I just like, I'm like, let's go. He's like,
And
let's
you
go.
guys walk out
and
with
I walk out,
embarrassment,
right?
yeah.
He's like maybe like 6 feet behind us,
Jeez.
and I just walk out because I'm out of embarrassment. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let's go. And then he's walking, right? And oh my bad. And he's walking, and I kid you not, the most suspicious way you can walk with something, he walks like this. He's like walking with this dish in his hand.
right, yeah,
with
yeah.
The paper towels. He walks like this, and then I look back, and there's like 3 waitresses, all of them just getting
Dude,
up
it's
on-
just like the fucking SWAT.
The SWAT just
No,
comes
I
up
just
on-
imagine that because like I feel like obviously that specific thing did not happen to me, but there's so many times like the brown like community tries to like get away.
Scary. That's
Dude,
so-
I remember my parents like threw me over the fence of a water park just to get in.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking. Like I remember like it was some like pit stop, like the families and like they didn't want to pay or something. They just threw us over the fucking fence like fucking critters,
Really?
bro. And
Like,
we're
it
just
was
like,
the kids?
dude, yeah. And I was like, dude, what if that fucking fence just like, pierced through my body? But that was not even the thought. I was just like, fuck yeah, let's just do this. I don't know, man. Immigrants, dude, they'll find a way. They will find a way.
I think immigrants' like way of like thinking is like kind of like we talk about arranged marriages, like it's just so crazy to me.
Yeah, I think that goes back to the entire relationship thing. Like forgetting about the fucking plates and whatever, like throwing us over the water parks. That's not even what bothers me. I think what bothers me is just like their way of thinking hinders our ability for relationships.
Like, are you against arranged marriages? Like,
Dude, honestly, I feel like if you look at the divorce rates in America, it's like 50%. Dude, like half the time you're like,
Yeah.
it's fucked. Like,
yeah.
which is crazy. And most of the time it's like love marriage. I think the thing with us immigrants is like in America, it's like love creates marriage.
Yeah.
In other places, it's marriage creates love.
But
And,
do you agree with that? Like, because I see why people would say that, but like,
dude, like my parents met for like 1 week.
really?
Yeah. And then it was like off to America. Like,
Here's the-
that's crazy.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I can't do that. Like, I literally can't do that. Like, I can't even ask out a girl like through Instagram DMs. Like, I need to
That's
know
crazy.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I need to know you. Like, how do you slide? Like, how do
Yeah.
you do that? Like, people who do that, like, props to you. Like, either you have to look like super hot or you have to have amazing, like
I think you just
game.
gained that.
You have like, I know, but you have to have like really slick talking.
I mean, I feel like even we're like in high school anyways, but like for like same, like all the girls I've like I've been friends with, and then like
right.
I've either shot my shot or not shot my
Like,
shot.
you kind of have to get in the friend zone and like try to get out
Exactly,
of it.
which is stupid. Like people always say, don't go
Yeah.
in the friend zone, but that's all I do. That's
Yeah.
my tactic.
No, like you get in the friend zone, you get comfortable, you get to know that person.
Yeah.
Right? And then you like make your move. I feel like that's just the best way to do it. But I think the other way is like if you don't like know the person, like it's not that bad if you get rejected. That's like another part of
Oh,
it.
yeah, I never thought about that.
Like
Yeah,
you don't want to lose a friend like over anything.
and like it happens.
Yeah. But like back to the arranged marriages
Yeah.
thing, I think there's an argument to be made that like if you're, like even with like most arranged marriages are not interracial, right? Like they're like with the same
Oh,
race.
Yeah,
And I think with both things, like within race relationships and also like arranged marriages, like because your parents have that approval and like you just have to like get to know that person, like it's just gonna force you. Like it's almost like one of those like TV shows like The Bachelor where like you don't know the person or whatever,
Yeah.
but like you're just arranged in a room, and you got to just get to know that person.
But like even with the Bachelor, I'm kind of against the Bachelor. Like I think the whole concept of the
I
Bachelor.
mean,
Is
obviously
stupid.
it's a reality
It's just
show.
American
like
TV,
it's
but
stupid, but I think arranged marriages for sure like work better in the long term, right?
I mean, like,
But I think they work better because you were just forced to be together, so you're
but
gonna
are
be
they
forced.
happy?
That's exactly like I think you can only reach a certain amount of
Right.
happiness.
So like it's kind of like the safer option, but then like
Right.
the other option is like you go
Definitely.
with like love. You can either fail or like it'd be like the
It will
best
be like
time
the
of,
best, right? Like it will be the best time like you've ever had. Like there's nothing like you'll work out through your problems. You know what
because
I'm
like
saying?
wait, your parents were arranged, right?
Right, right.
But like you guys still go on vacations and stuff like all the time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like, do you kind of like feel that like family vibe like when you go on like out to
I
Hawaii?
mean, I
is it, like,
definitely get like that family vibe, but like between them, obviously, there's still that like 1970s mindset where it's like, oh, like we can't like do certain things in front of like our kids, like you know that like that sort of like vibe. I
Yeah.
just feel like if it was a love marriage, I think it would just be a little less like it would be a little loose. You know what I'm
What do
saying?
you mean loose?
Like I think they would just be more comfortable with each other
Oh,
around
okay, yeah.
us, and I think that would also invigorate and like make the family vibe better as well.
True.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like do your parents like not hold hands in front of you guys or anything like that?
I mean, I sometimes they do. I would just say maybe like the more kissing part and like intimate stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
take like couple photos?
I mean, yeah, like definitely that stuff happens. I
Okay,
mean,
here's the, I don't know where to gauge it at because like I've never seen any of this. You know.
no, okay, arranged marriages. Okay, back in the day, it's like
Back in the day.
like back in the day when it's like when the kings and queens were like out there.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you're like 14 and like you know who you're gonna marry like in
Yeah.
like 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
No, you know my
Now
oh,
it's
yeah.
it's. I feel like arranged marriage is also like there's a big misconception where it's like, oh, your parents tell you like you have to marry that person, like oh you're marrying that person. No, it's not like that. It's like it's almost like if I were a friend and like I hook you up with like my mutual.
Exactly, yes.
That's how parents are like. And the benefit of this is like your parents are already on board.
Oh.
And they
yeah.
know the financial situation, they know the social situation, they know the religious situation, they know all those things. They agree with that. There's no problem with your parents. And if you have happy parents, like you're good to go
But it's
with
like
your marriage.
true. Like I get that. Like this, that's the same thing in Syria. Like for example, my grandma, she was like a junior in high school. And then her mom, so my great grandma, like,
Yeah.
had a friend that was like a mutual kind of thing,
Right.
And that's how she met my grandpa, right?
Exactly.
But he
yeah.
was a lot older than her, and like she always says she.
So something like you and your girlfriend,
Yeah, but other way around.
which is even worse.
I think it's
That's weird.
amazing. I'm like,
That's
there was-
why do you want to have a
there-
mom as your girlfriend?
Okay, first of all, it's not a mom.
It
First there
literally
was,
is.
First there was interracial. Then there was like same sex, and then now we're like at that stage where like people are fighting for like different ageism. You know, like we were at racism, then like gayism. What's the word? Gayism,
Are you serious?
orientationalism. What's
Like
the
sexual orientation?
sexualism? I don't know. Okay,
Dude,
and then now there's like
you're like
ageism.
screwed.
I know. Why am I screwed?
He doesn't like.
The gays? What? No,
joking.
no. I'm so okay. Besides the point.
Yeah, besides the point.
I think that's gonna be like the new wave of like discussion, like where like older. Actually,
Well, dude, I've seen those Snapchat stories where it's like you have like 55-year-old men with like 20-year-old women. Like
what Snapchat stories?
it's like
Whose
love
Snapchat
doesn't
stories are
judge.
you?
Love doesn't judge. Like the explore page.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
no, but it's so stupid.
Oh no, I hate those. Those are so weird.
That's so weird.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I take my.
I
Here's
don't
the-
agree with that.
2 years is nothing. Though.
Okay. Disclaimer, like love is love. Like I get
Yeah,
that. Okay, so if you genuinely like that person, like go for it. But it's just so weird to think that my wife is the same age as my dad.
Oh yeah, no. That's
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
literally my parents. My dad is born in 1955. My grandma was born in. She's 2 years older, so that's 19.
53. Quick maths.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. I think she's like 4 years older. But yeah.
Okay, but aside
That's
the point,
that's crazy.
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
I agree, and I think half the time it's just for the money. You know, half the time it's just for the money.
Like I mean, like my
I
dad
would say
doesn't
like
have money, but yeah. No, I get you.
95% of it. It's either for the visa or for the money.
Visa.
the visa.
I think my dad had a visa. Yeah.
Okay, if you're born here, it's for the money. If you're born anywhere else, it's for the visa.
That's true.
like 100%.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I
Or
want to go to
some
America.
people, we can talk about fetishes. Like, oh no, we don't talk about those, but like,
I want to get into college. But yeah, no,
like,
I get that.
Some people have like their like older men turn them on, or like gray hair turn them on. Like now my mom has a fetish.
I know,
Like
but that's
my
so
mom likes
weird.
gray hair. Like she says like it looks good on.
Okay,
like,
fine,
men.
but you don't need to be 30 years older to
I
experience
no,
that.
I'm not supporting it. I'm just saying 2 years.
I don't know,
different
man.
Isn't that big of a
Abdullah,
deal.
like you're in a similar situation.
2 years. 2 years. Okay,
Okay,
for high school,
okay,
it's
okay.
huge.
Ninth grader and junior, and the girl is older though.
Okay, if
Like,
it was the
that's
guy,
weird.
then it's normal.
Okay, then it's
Okay,
normal.
here's the thing.
Then it's normal.
Here's the thing.
On average, you're gonna marry someone who's 3 years apart from you,
Okay, here's
and the male is older.
true. But okay, listen.
It's also harder to like produce babies.
Don't pull out these statistics on me. Screw you.
What do you mean?
First of all, okay. Second of all,
1% of high school relationships last after high school. That's a statistic that we need to talk about.
okay.
Is it even worth it to date in high school? Is it even worth it?
I think it is. First of all, there's a chance, 1% chance.
That's
and listen. If
okay.
there
There's a
is that-
99% chance it's not going to work
Okay.
out. Why don't you work on your
Okay, don't look at the
passions?
camera. First of all, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah,
Okay. First of
they
all,
know what I'm talking about.
okay, listen. I'm not supporting it. I'm just saying I'm gonna put out the evidence. I'm playing devil's advocate, one of our segments. Okay, listen. If you do make it and you get married, that's the coolest story ever.
Yeah,
that's
and if you don't
amazing.
make it, then you have a horrible high school experience where her and her friends don't like you, and then you're depressed for 6 months, maybe a semester. That brings
'cause
down
this
your
is
grades.
your story,
It's
Raj?
not my It's not my story. What, dude?
that sounded oddly specific. That was
Not my
you
story.
Said 6 months. You said grades. You said friends.
My grades are beautiful.
Okay,
And
first
have
of all-
not been
First of all,
affected
I'm gonna put your example out there. Aren't you friends with your ex's friends? Closer than her.
That's because I was a good
Oh,
person.
you want to go attack her? You want to go attack her?
I'm not
right
gonna
now?
attack her. Like, let's just.
I'm just saying
be
that
level-headed.
Okay, I don't think if you break up, I don't
Here's
think it's the end of the world. and I don't think anyone
I
sees it
get
that
that,
way.
but then what's the point? Like, okay, here's the best point that I've like ever thought of. Okay, two things. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
If there is a benefit to having a relationship in high school, it's the fact that you understand like what you're looking for in a partner, right? Like, if you find the one, then like, okay, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's funny, she's that, she's like whatever. But if you break up with a person, then you know like what you're like the red flags.
Yeah.
So the next time you're
What's
like,
the problem with that?
no, that's good. But
Oh, there's
here's-
another but.
yeah, but here's the argument that my parents make, and here's the argument that a lot of people make.
Okay.
You're not going to get married. You're really not. Like, there's a 99% chance.
Okay.
So don't even pull that,
Okay.
right? Like, so if marriage is out of the question, then why are you dating that person? And don't pull out that, oh, he's making me a better person. Oh, and she's making me like a more
Wait, why
wholesome
is
person.
that a bad argument?
That's not
That's a good
true,
argument.
dude.
That-
You're doing
okay.
it for lust. Lust.
Okay.
That's
just
what it's
'cause you're
for.
a horny bitch doesn't mean that's everyone else.
No, dude, that's okay. Every teenager male is literally like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I'm not saying relationships should not happen. I'm just saying what's the end goal? There's no end goal.
Okay, end goal could be marriage. Just because
It's not. It's 1%,
Okay,
dude.
but just because that's not what happens, that doesn't mean that's not what their end goal is.
Okay,
Like,
Abdullah, what if I told you you're on a plane and I said,
Okay.
oh, this parachute has a 1% chance of opening? Are you going to jump out? No, you're not.
Okay, it's
you're
not life or death,
absol-
though.
It is.
okay,
I'm just giving you an example.
It's not life.
Anything
okay,
else with 1%.
That's such a logical
No.
fallacy.
Anything else
Thank you,
with
Miss Galvan. It's my English teacher.
anything else with 1%, you're not going to go with that. You're not. You're literally
Yes,
not. No,
people
you're
do
not.
the lottery, which is way less than 1%.
And they're stupid for doing that.
Okay, so
Why would you
people
do?
it.
You're not going to win it.
Okay, some people do.
Okay.
And here's the thing: there's the percentage for winners of lottery and
And what about the loser? The loser that could have bought a pack of Skittles and enjoyed their meal.
Oh
Who the
my
hell
God!
knows?
You can
Bought a
still-
chalupa from Taco Bell with the $2
It's okay,
that
but
you
here's the
spent
thing,
on the lottery ticket.
It's not one or other. It's not one or the other. Like you can still have what's called high school experiences and date people. Like it's not like you lose one thing and then you get the other thing. Like you can
Okay,
still.
but instead, no. Look, the time that you put into having a girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
you can put into having, better academics, better extracurriculars, spending more time with your friends.
You can say about friendships too, though.
Okay,
Like, what's the point of having friendships in high school?
because
here's the way I see it. Like,
you're not going to marry your friend. I just feel like you're not doing it for the wrong reasons.
no, but like, listen, like,
and not that I'm saying lust is a wrong or right reason. I'm just just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
I've had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like,
you're just all salty now because you broke up.
no. All I'm saying is like, the point that people bring up is why? Why do you need one? Why? And it essentially just comes down to lust. Like, whether you like to say it or not,
so
it's that.
So like you're dating people with the first intention of saying like
Wrong.
for, like,
I
physical.
think no. I
Like
think,
sure, it's a benefit.
no.
I'm not
think
gonna.
that's the maximum you can get to. Like, after that, what's the point?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the
Okay,
point?
listen. like for example, like my girlfriend's like my best friend, right?
Right.
And you're also gonna be like, no, she's not your best
Okay,
friend.
continue.
Okay. Anyways, she's my best
Yeah,
friend.
we're best friends, but whatever, man.
Okay.
Whatever.
Stop looking at the camera like that. Like, look at me.
Dude, they agree with me. They're on my side. Continue.
Can we?
Yeah. Nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Go.
Okay.
There's actually stuff in there. Yeah. Continue.
Where was? Ew.
Hope you got that. Yeah. Continue.
Can I make how many times are you gonna say continue before I can actually start?
Okay. Go.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have that best friend, like it's just a way to like spend more time with that person. So like you have a closer bond and everything like that. And like sure it doesn't work out, but what if it does? And like I get the point that
You're saying what if it does, but it's 1%.
Okay.
Now I'm telling you what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't work
then it
out?
doesn't. But it's not like
You
like,
lose your best friend. Every benefit you're talking about with your girlfriend, you lose.
Here's the
You lose and it goes down in the gutter.
I don't know any like guy or girl best friends that like don't end up either dating or like rejecting each other. Like that's just always what happens.
No. Wait. You can have a best friend, right? That's the other gender. You keep it platonic, right?
Best friend. I'm saying best friend, like not just like close friend.
Okay,
like
fine.
Best friend.
Even close friends, you can still have.
No, for sure.
Hypothetically, you're gonna have 3 to maybe 5 close friends that you might talk to after high school, right? Like max, right?
Okay.
Nobody more.
Sure.
Okay. So if you have those people, like that's all that matters. Every benefit you're talking about with the girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'll give you all the points. They make me a better person. They're my
Don't
best friend.
do it in a condescending tone.
It's not. It's literally not. They help me like get through my tough times.
Okay,
all that stuff. Okay?
Okay.
You break up with that person. And that's your bestest friend, right?
Yeah.
That goes away.
So.
That goes away.
Okay, and
what all your
life happens. So you just don't date.
Why do you want that?
Okay.
Why can't what if
Why
you just
date in general then? Like you can make all those points about dating in general.
No, you can't
Why
because
not?
once you're in college, once you're older, more mature, you're dating for marriage.
Okay, you could be dating for marriage in high school too, though.
But only
Like,
1%
here's the
of
thing.
that fleshes
Okay,
out.
here's the thing. I don't even know the statistics about the people that date. Okay, you could do the same statistics about people that date.
It's much
and
higher. It's much higher.
No, you know Tinder, like, and all these dating apps. How many?
Okay,
the percentage.
you
of
consider
those-
that dating?
That's dating.
That's
not
not
okay.
dating.
Not just texting.
That's
but like,
not dating.
Okay,
That's called a one-night stand hooking
no,
up.
no.
I'll meet you at
I'm not
one
saying-
restaurant.
I'm saying past like the texting and stuff like that. Like you actually have like a solid like week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever. That's dating. I'm sure half of those don't go through. If not like
It's
30%.
Okay, but it's a better number than your number.
No. Listen,
And dude,
that-
our brains
no,
aren't
no,
even
no.
fully developed till 25.
Okay, I get that. So you're not saying you don't date till you're older than 25?
No, once you're at 20, like you're mature enough, right?
I think 25 is like a solid age to get married. So,
No,
like,
I agree with that.
So what's
But
that point?
No, what I'm saying is you're too young right now, bro.
you
Stop
sound like my
talking.
dad. What the hell?
No, stop talking about marriage when you're 14. You don't
Okay,
even know how to
okay.
put your pants up.
I know. How old do you think
don't
I
e-
am? What?
All I'm
What-
saying
okay.
is, dude, stop talking about marriage when that's not even in the equation,
Okay,
dude.
listen. I think that most of the people that are going.
Also, fix my headphones.
Is it
put it in.
awkward now?
I don't know.
Is it better? Doesn't
Yeah,
matter if you're. Okay.
yeah, okay. It's
Listen,
beautiful.
Even
Back to the conversation. Yeah.
stop looking at the like. Do you guys like this? Comment down in the section down. Comment in the section down below. Whatever. Okay.
They love me.
Okay. Even though 1% of them make it, which is honestly a pretty good statistic. Like I feel like here, let's look this up.
Bro, that's a horrible statistic.
Percentage.
Dude, that's horrible. Out of a million people,
Okay.
you're getting one, like, let's just say,
What's 1% of a million?
like 1,000, bro. No, 10,000?
I honestly don't want to confirm. 'Cause I think I'm gonna
10,000.
be wrong too.
It's 10,000.
That's a good amount.
Out of a million.
That's such a good amount. Raj, there's like
Yeah, such a good amount because if I was on an airplane,
there's
and I was-
400 million people. Don't give me the airplane shit, Raj, because I'm
It
not
makes
dying.
so-
I'm not dying if I date this girl or not. What percent
you
of people do I
lose her.
date?
You lose
Yeah.
her.
Okay, so what if it's not like your soulmate? You meet other people.
Okay, but I'm
What's the
talking
point
about
of
dating in high school. Why can't you date that person when you're in college?
of American
Why can't you date that person when you're in college?
because you met her in high school
Yeah.
and you're not gonna.
If you're really good friends with her, that can continue till college.
Okay, but what if it doesn't? Like honestly, there's a point to be said. Like here's the thing: some people date for marriage, some people don't. But like some people just date to date,
No, I agree with that.
and that's not just because of lust.
Then what is it?
Like you don't go. I don't.
What are you gonna hang
Besides-
out with them at the movies and not do anything?
Okay, that's a benefit, but you're not.
Also, talking about the movies.
Oh, do you want
Great story.
We're at like 35 minutes, but honestly, go for it.
We're fine. We're gonna keep this till to what, like 45 minutes?
Sure.
We got it. Still have 10 more minutes with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie theater story.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so
Wait. Aren't we saving that for when she comes on?
sure. You know what? We'll save it for
If
later.
she comes on.
Yeah. I think this is a perfect segue now that we've,
Sure.
exhausted talking about marriage and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go on to unpopular opinions, a new segment at Underage Thinking about relationships.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. All right. So the first question
comes
is
slowly.
talking about, the topic of exes. Do you believe you can still be friends with your ex?
I don't think I saw this one thing on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it was by not common facts, so I don't think it's like legit, but it
Yeah.
could be. It said that you break up, you were in love, like you said I love you to each other, and like you
Yeah.
felt like you were in love.
Yeah.
You either can't be friends again, or you're still in love, or you were never in love.
How does that work?
Why do I barely hear you now? What did you just do?
I don't know what
Okay,
it is.
you're good. Oh,
Okay.
you're just far from the mic.
Yeah.
So like if you were in love,
Mm-hmm.
you can either be friends,
Mm-hmm.
you're still in love, or you were never in love. Those are only three options.
Why?
Because that's just like love that was that strong.
Mm-hmm.
You can't like be around that person and just be platonic. Like I agree. Like that makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think that I agree with that because there's always that animosity. Like no matter how good something went,
Yeah.
like I think this is the best example. Like you know that saying where it's like it's easy to like it's hard to make friends, but it's easy to lose them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think everybody just the negativity sticks with everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can give you 100 compliments. I give you one like horrible thing, like it's game over.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's gonna stick with you. Like
Yeah.
you're just gonna be like, oh, he still called me a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Like calling someone a bitch like as friends isn't like I get
No,
what you mean.
when I'm like I'm just giving an
deep, like,
example.
an actual-
Something
yeah.
like hurtful
Yeah.
is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So when you've gone through like maybe let's just put out a number, like a year of a relationship and just like crash and burns at the end, like it's toxic, you just can't handle that person. I mean, almost like a borderline hatred towards that person because like of the feelings that you're like, getting like onto yourself. I feel like if that occurs, you're just gonna remember that. Like no matter how much you try at it.
Yeah.
And like, they try to get back together and then just falls apart again. Because like you can't sometimes like talking about personality wise, like you can't change a person. Like that
I get that,
person's
yeah.
gonna be that person. Like you can't teach an old dog like new tricks. It's game over.
No, and I think
I feel like you can't. You just can't because it's gonna be awkward conversations. It's just gonna be like, oh, remember that time we did that? Like you reminisce, and you're like almost like want to go back, but then you're like,
no, that's what I think. Like
Yeah.
even like on the opposite side of the spectrum, where you're like you're always gonna resent each other. I think like just because you break up, that doesn't mean like you're not still in love, right? Like
Yeah.
I feel like after you break up, like and you were like genuinely in love, like I feel like after that, it's like whenever you see them, you're gonna be like you'll like reminisce about the good times. Like let's say it ended on like good terms ish. Like I feel like you just like however platonic you try to be, it's just always gonna be like
right, like, hey, we can always start this up again.
and then in that same way, it's gonna be like awkward.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. Like, it's just tough, especially if you break up. Also, one of the things that annoys me is when people are like, "Oh, it was a mutual breakup." Like that's bullshit.
I don't think it's ever mutual.
Never.
It's and the person that
absolutely
says it's
never.
mutual is probably the person that got broken up with.
Right. I agree with
I don't want to say that though, in case I get broken up with.
dude. No, like it's never mutual. It's never mutual. It's dude. There's
trying
no
to
way.
think. I feel like-
one person has to approach it. You're never gonna come at the same time and be like, "Let's break up." Like
no,
at the
but
same time.
that
No
doesn't-
way.
That's
I
not
think
the
you can.
definition.
I think both people can agree that hey, maybe this is the best decision.
So I think that's still mutual.
I guess that's mutual, but there's gonna be one person that starts that off.
I get that, but like,
Right? Like if I bring it up to you and you agree with
oh my
me,
gosh, Raj.
right? Like if I bring it up to you and you agree with me, I wouldn't say that's mutual. I would say that was agreed upon.
That's what mutual is, though.
No, I don't think it was like
kind of digging yourself in a little bit of a hole there, Raj.
sure. What I'm trying to say is like I think mutual means
always-
like both of you guys are talking about it and somebody just like goes ahead and says, "Okay, let's pull the plug." You know? I feel like if I come up to you like without any question, any reasoning, I come up to you and I'm like, "Hey man, we got to end it." And I give you my reasoning.
Yeah.
And then you're like, "You know what? I get where you're coming from." Would you I don't consider that mutual. Like I feel like you can agree with the fact that it happened, but it's not
But like,
mutual.
what if you've been thinking about it too? You just didn't
Okay, but you didn't
Say it.
express that to that person. So
But you
I don't
still
think.
felt it. Like it's not
Okay,
like
but you didn't express it. Like the other person needs to know that in order for it to be a mutual thing.
okay, I guess. But like there can also be instances where like the other person's not sad about it,
Right.
Like it's not mutual, but it's also like
I think that's what happens with girls and guys. Like when people break up, like the girls are like actually devastated, right?
oh yeah.
But then they like bounce back.
Oh, just go. I don't want to say like
Like
date a lot of guys. I was gonna say hoe around, but like
maybe like get another like rebound,
yeah.
right? With
Yeah.
guys, it's like, dude, we break up, we're like, all right, free man, freedom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, and then it hits us like 3 months later.
Is that
and
what
we're
happened to you?
like, not gonna say anything. But no, like I feel like it hits guys like differently.
No, I get that.
We just cope differently. Talking about another unpopular opinion,
Mm-hmm.
we talk about how people break up. What about this? Do you believe it's acceptable
Yeah.
under any circumstance
Yeah.
to forgive someone for cheating or keep on dating them?
Here's the thing. I think I talked about this with people. There are reasons to cheat that aren't justifiable, but it makes sense. Like it makes sense why. Like I'm not saying it's good, it's okay.
Yeah.
But like I see it. Like for example, like you're in a job that you resent, or you're with a woman that you resent, or you're just like in a lifestyle that you resent and you want to like find a way out of it. Like I'm not saying that it's okay, but like people like kind of dehumanize the cheaters, but like it's not. Like there's like reasons why. Like people like
I don't think there should be any reason. If you're feeling any sort of way where you want to get out, you should get out.
No, I get that. I get that. Like for sure, you should get out. And like I would do
Like
the
I
same
feel like
thing.
this is what it's like. If the door is locked and you have a key in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
but instead you fucking break down the door. Like yeah,
get
that's a way out.
I get that.
But you broke the door.
Okay,
Right? Like you're breaking your current girlfriend because you cheated.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
saying,
if you
like-
have the key, you go, you unlock it, you open the door, or you can be like,
What about mistakes? Like it's not like you
okay,
want to
but
break up.
that's a really, really stupid mistake. I don't think that's a mistake.
Don't think I'm for cheating. I'm just saying like I
No, I just feel like there's no way. I know I can't make that mistake. I mean, how do you make
no,
that mistake
I don't
unless you
think-
like slip into a vagina? Like, there's no way.
No, like if my girlfriend cheated on me, no, for sure. Like there's
Right.
no excuses. But I'm just saying like I understand that it's not like these people are insane. Like I get like there's some reason why, and it's like justifiable in a way. Not that it's right. Not that it's right. But like I don't know how to explain it. But like anyways, like let's say like they're drunk, like extremely drunk, right? And it's like a girl. And it's like
I think you need to
Influenced by it.
control that. You know what I'm saying?
what about like levels of cheating? Like is a kiss on the same level as like sex? Like, I don't think so. Like
I wouldn't think so either. But again, circumstances, right? Like, if that's the person you've been like afraid of, like that, your like guy has
Oh,
like
yeah.
and they kiss, like, dude, that would
That
break
kind of
someone.
like that's kind of like
Yeah,
heart shattering.
I think it definitely like there's obviously like a spectrum to like how severe it is and like
And for good reason. Like
individual circumstances and all that. I just feel like every time it comes down to you could have been more responsible.
Exactly.
And if you loved that person enough, you shouldn't have done
no,
that.
no. I was playing devil's advocate,
No,
but like
I understand that. But like even if you're like drunk or whatever, like, dude,
there's a lot of decisions that you have to make from point A to point
yeah,
B.
like if you're going to a party without your girlfriend and there's other girls and you're not good with drinks, don't drink.
no, yeah.
Don't get to a point where like you're not going to be able to function.
Or like even if you're drunk, right? Like you're not gonna be to the point where you can't think rationally. Where like I feel like people make the excuse that they're drunk, but like they knew what was going on, right? Like there's a lot of decisions where you're like getting in the cab or like getting into the girl's house, like taking your clothes off, taking her like even to the point like where you're like right there. Like that's a lot of decisions where you're like, hold up.
Yeah, I don't think you can forgive cheaters. I just don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't, and
I
I would
wouldn't either.
never cheat anyway, or
Well,
either.
You're gonna get a lot of girlfriends out of this podcast, or you're gonna get a lot of girls hitting you up and be like, Raj, that's a smooth thing. I see what you're trying to do.
Zoom into my face right now. There you go.
I'm not gonna zoom in.
Post
I'm
editing.
not gonna
It's
zoom
gonna
in.
happen.
It's not
It's literally gonna happen.
We're
But yeah,
probably a good time to bring up our sponsors
yeah.
from
We can
close to home, from
definitely-
Oxford Academy.
Hey man, we talked about dating, and look,
There's nothing that
this
holds
is perfect,
you perfect.
perfect for
Not just
your
for
future
relationships.
girlfriend and your future boyfriend.
Just gonna cut me off like that, I guess.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. Okay, whatever. Start it
Okay.
off. Start it off. Whatever. I wanna do
Awesome.
this.
So this episode was sponsored by Emotion Bracelets. They're local, they're homegrown, and they're from Oxford Academy.
From Oxford. They're a hand-braided bracelet company from matching bracelets with your best friends, like us. We should
Or
get some around.
significant others.
We should get some around. That'd be
Right.
cool. Emotion bracelets if you're out there.
Yeah.
Get some. You can check out Emotion Bracelets on Instagram. How do you spell that, Raj?
EMOCAEAN dot
You wanna do that again?
bracelets.
You wanna do
Yeah, it's a complicated name. You know, I thought it was Emocian.
I thought it was
Weird name. But hey, it's a great company. Again, that's EMOCEAN dot bracelets on Instagram. You can learn more about, the causes that they have. They donate to your charity of choice as well. Place your orders today. Yeah. And, place your orders today for that significant other.
or us.
Or us. Yeah.
Wait, not,
Hopefully you learned something from today.
I mean, I learned a lot. I was underage thinking. That was stupid. I shouldn't. Sorry. Take it.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
I'm sorry.
That is why his girlfriend's going to break up with him.
Why do we keep bringing her back up?
She's 2 years older.
Raj, can we just wrap this up? Let's
Yeah.
go.
Well, I think that's the time that we've had for today. What are we at?
We're at 47. Whoa, 47 minutes.
Beautiful,
Wow.
man. Beautiful. Yeah. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us for our first ever.
First
Baby.
ever
In the books.
in the books.
That's fucking right.
Podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Join us every Wednesday. We're going to be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, and literally any other podcast streaming site that you can think of.
Yeah, for anyone listening on YouTube, if you'd like to listen on our audio version, you can go to any of those sites. Maybe while you're on a run or if you're driving, just
There you go. Tune in.
For everyone that's listening to audio, though, you can check us out on our YouTube channel.
There you
That's
go.
Underage Thinking, the podcast.
Right. And that's what wraps it
how
up,
do we
my
wrap this up?
lovebirds.
Oh my gosh, it's
We'll see you in the next episode. Join us every Wednesday.
when is it?
Wednesday.
When is it? I don't know how to end this thing. I'm just trying to.
Wednesday.
Should I just play the intro music?
No. We are going to find out a way to end this in the next minute.
Are we really gonna drag this on for a minute? Are you kidding?
Nah, fuck you guys. And join us or die. Peace.